Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Hit Girl, issue number 2. You know what this country is needing, what this world is needing right now? A lot more gratuitous violence, completely nonsensical in comic books. And I'm actually not being sarcastic. This was a fantastic comic book. I loved this, man. This is nuts. Pure nuts. So, Hit Girl and her new boy toy are going around just literally killing everybody. Now, next up, he's got to start killing his own friends. Now, this is going to be interesting. Look, with all the gratuitous violence and killing, oh, and a whole lot of conversation about Batman and Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo working on Batman right now and what's going to come up next. That's really fourth walling it right there, you know? But regardless, like the comic is very self-aware in that regards. I loved I loved that what's the guy, Mano, I can't remember his name right now, but I love that this dude, he talked about how it's important to be in a gang, how his little brother loved Batman, owns every single issue of Batman for the past like 5-10 years or something like that, loves Batman. So of course when he grew up he joined a gang. So so Hit Girl, she of course can't understand that because she's come from a very American idea where, you know, Batman beats up people in gangs and our interpretation of what gangs are. So he goes on to explain, yeah, I don't think you understand what gangs are where we come from. And this is Colombia, but there's also the Mexican cartels and all of this. And he's like, the gangs are the way to clean up the streets. You know, it's an organization to belong to. Just because it's a gang, it doesn't have to be the negative connotation there. And yes, that we sell drugs and do drugs and all sorts of things like that, but it's more than that. So it's a really interesting, different take on things, and they got to be careful because if Hit Girl is just like, okay, you seem like bad guys to me, boom, and kills you. It's like you just exacted your morals on there. And of course, this is an American standpoint, so that's going to look really bad. You're probably going to get a bunch of complaints to the comic book, is what it is, man. But I think that this would be a cool way for Hit Girl to just a little bit grow up. Now, we don't want her to grow up too much because she won't be Hit Girl anymore. You know what I'm saying? Then people start hitting on her and she'll start punching you in the face with her LOL lock. But the point is that it would be nice to see just a little bit of a grow up moment like, oh, you know what? I get it. Because he's supposed to turn around and start killing his own peeps now. He's not cool with that. And she could see he's not cool with that. But we'll see what's up. Also, the person who's holding his dead man switch, so to speak, got to see more about her because apparently there's a relationship there. So very cool, digging this. I'm going to give this a B. This was a great comic book. There's a whole lot there, but it's literally there being held by the hands, and it's a delicate. You ever try and hold a bunch of sand or water in your hands? It's hard, right? And it's always leaking. No matter what you do, it's always leaking. The question is, what are you going to do with that water before it's gone? So hopefully they do something good with this because I see great things potentially in the future. All right, guys. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.